going on, you guys? So the lightweight division is currently being held by Devin Haney right now. But it seems like, I don't know if this is just a coincidence or whatever the case, but it seems like all his fellow rivals that we've been talking about him fighting or him potentially fighting for the better part of 3 or 4 years or 2 years, however long it's been, seem like a lot of those guys dispersed. A lot of those guys outgrew, quote unquote, 135 all of a sudden. A lot of these guys are now fighting at 140. It leads your boy Bushido to believe that this is likely the case because Devin Haney has all the belts now at 135. If it wasn't Devin Haney that was holding on to all those titles, will all these guys be looking to move up to 140 or looking to face Errol Spence and skip 140 altogether? A lot of these dudes, we're going to see a lot of these characters, not characters, but we're going to see a lot of character tested from a lot of these younger fighters within the next couple of years, right? Once these guys start to grow and really outgrow these weight classes they was originally in, we're going to see, because weight divisions like 140, in my opinion, is underrated, and it's full of guys that has a lot of talent that may not be as popular as the guys at 147, etc., right? A lot of those dudes could punch, a lot of those dudes could fight. Will we see Rolando Romero fight a Regis Prograis? Will we see Ryan Garcia fight a Teofimo Lopez? Speaking of Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia came out and said that if he can't get Tank Davis, he'll be looking to fight Teofimo Lopez. Who will win that fight? That'll be pretty interesting. But let's hope we can get the Ryan Garcia-Tank Davis fight first. But they're looking to pull Tank up to 140. A lot of these guys at 140, these lightweights that's moving up to 140 or saying that they're leaving the division or whatever they're doing, they're going to be pulling up smaller guys up to their weight class. This is what Ryan Garcia is doing, and this is likely what he's going to be continue doing until he decides to get in the belt ranking system. I believe that a lot of these dudes are starting to outgrow 135. A lot of them probably been ready to get out of 135, and now that they're in 140, guys like Ryan, who has a little juice in the sport, can kind of dictate and pick who he wants to fight at this. He already told us that he's not going to be looking to, he don't care about belts. So that kind of exempts him for fighting for titles or fighting mandatories or fighting these tough guys that's looking to become world champions. He's out of that. He's going to be looking to pull certain guys up, pick and choose certain guys and put up showcase fights. Rolando Romero said, forget 140 altogether. That's a no-name division. I fought Tank Davis. I'm the man now. I'm looking after droopy. I'm coming after ugly, droopy-eyed Errol Spence. This googly-eyed mother and all this shit, right? So, yeah, these dudes looking to get away from 135. Let's be honest. 135 is still smoking hot. A lot of those guys that's coming up in the division now are big lightweights as well, and they show a lot of potential, a lot of talent, and a lot of promise. So, in my opinion, a lot of these dudes getting the heck out of Dodge because not only because of the talent that's in that division, but because Devin Haney now holds all 4 belts. So, yeah, man, it's kind of strange all of a sudden that everybody want to pack their bags and go, oh, the show's over. Oh, Devin won. Let's get up out of here. They didn't want to get the fuck up out of here now that Devin. And now Devin standing in the middle of the street with all 4 belts in his hand talking about what's up. Devin Haney is going to be a fighter that's going to still have a hard time getting fights with any of these guys, no matter who it is. They're going to come up with excuses that he's boring. They're going to come up with excuses that's this and that and third. But Devin Haney, he has a solid following on social media. He makes a decent amount of money in the sport. And I never seen a crowd full of empty seats when Devin Haney fought. So, yeah, I'm not really quite sure. Maybe it's the style. Maybe they don't want to deal with a guy like Devin Haney because they know what he possessed as a fighter in the ring mentally. He's strong as shit mentally. It's going to be hard to beat him. He's very disciplined. He has an excellent jab. He has really, really good IQ. So these dudes don't really want to deal with Devin Haney like that. They tuck and tail and run, in my opinion. But Devin Haney will be coming soon. He's also a big lightweight. He just got all the belts. Now he got all the belts to see if people want to fight. Nobody wants to fight. Why? Because they talking about going up to 140, getting away from them altogether and doing their own things. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.